Mm, So thank you everyone for joining our webinar. I will just make a short introduction as a PowerPoint presentation about our product, and then I will be happy to answer your questions, and also I will make a live demo. So first thing, Amodit is an intelligent workflow system. So it's a system which learns from users. Just a short introduction who we are. So we are the company registered in with office in Los Altos. We also have a research and development center and years of experience in software development. So what are we going to see today? One thing is what is BPM anyway, because perhaps most of you know it, but just to be sure that everyone is at the same page, I will tell a little bit what is BPM and what are the limitations of modern workflow systems. Then I will explain what is the dynamic workflow. This is the idea that we have when we were creating Amodit. Also, I will talk about benefits and business model and current customers. And then, of course, I will answer the questions, and I will also show you live demo. So, what is BPM? This is business process management. So it means that we manage processes. And the problem is that now companies have lots of complex processes. Some of those processes are covered by ERP or CRM systems, but still there are lots of other things that has to be handled, like absence, cost acceptance, purchasing, recruitment, invoicing, lots of things that are done in companies. And people do it manually, sending emails to each other and also making paper documents. So there are still lots of ways people need to use to solve the problem. And the problem caused by that is that 20% of work time is lost because people are losing time looking for the right version of the document and making mistakes in it, and it's difficult to monitor it. So to solve the problem, the BPM software is created, and there are some solutions on the market. But the problem with traditional BPM is that before you can start, you need to spend lots of time and money analyzing the processes. So first, the process analysis needs to be done by a human, by a process analyst, and this is a long process and can take long. And after that, you have the process analysis document, and the processes are implemented in the system by technical staff. It also takes time. And at the end of the day, system ensures that everybody uses procedures. But the problem is that, as I told you, that it can take lots of money and time to do the process analysis, and there can be mistakes at this stage. So if something was wrong at the stage of analysis, that there will be the problem also in the system. And it's difficult to handle exceptions because you cannot always predict all the exceptions that can happen. The process becomes static, and it's difficult to modify the system. And reality is changing, and you need to make changes to the system to follow it. And usually it takes additional money because you need to pay for consultants and programmers who can make changes. And our approach is different because we want people to do whatever they want because they know what they are doing. And people normally send information to each other without many boundaries, like sending email. You can send email to every person you want. And this should be kind of the same, that you decide what information you want to send and to whom. The system should learn it from you and help you. Analyze what you are really doing, what are the processes, and update the procedures when it's necessary. The dynamic workflow from our point of view, looks like that people work as they want. System is just learning the behavior. System is analyzing whatever people are doing. What is the history of changes, or what is the history of flow of information, what documents were processed by people. And system should draw diagrams and detect bottlenecks. So, and when there is a need to make change, it should be updated on the fly. So this is an approach that we have, and why is it better? Because traditional method can take around 6 months to make the process analysis and do the implementation, programming, etc. With Amodit, we can start very quickly, make process analysis during the workshops. So it's at the same time we do the process analysis, implementation, and training, because we meet to do some workshops, and we don't even write document with the analysis. We just do it in the system because it's that easy. And after 2 weeks, it is possible to start using the system, and then make some more sophisticated things later when they are necessary. So how is it possible? The point is that you see on the right there is a diagram, and this diagram was drawn by the system, not by human. So you just give the information to the system, what are the stages. The system is trying to analyze how the stages should go one by one, and also analyzes what are the most common paths, transitions between the stages. And for example, you can see that there are some exceptions. This line is exception. It was not designed at the beginning, and then system realized that sometimes it happens. System shows how long it takes to go from one step to the other. And also you can put some additional things like electronic signatures or logs. You can forbid people from using some paths. And to explain you, the green color means where we are now, and blue one means where we've been in this case. So it's very easy. You can see what's really happening, and if there were any exceptions, it will be also drawn on the diagram. So system is also using artificial intelligence to analyze what are the documents attached with every case, what is the text on the form, what are the data put during the processing. So system will try to guess, and when you get to when someone else is doing the process again, system's trying to guess what should be the next step, what should be the next person to receive it, etc. So there is lots of intelligence in it. And this is why this is a patent pending technology. So another thing that we have is finding bottlenecks. So we have lots of reports that are ready to use, when you can check how long it takes to go from one step to the other, what are the slowest stages, maybe what are the slowest users, and other things like that. So we can easily find bottlenecks, and it will help you optimize your company. So what are the benefits? Just to summarize, the benefits for the organization is that it's very easy to deploy, and a long analysis is not necessary. Many changes can be done later. Very quickly we have the possibility to discover bottlenecks, and a system will adapt to changes in organization. For managers, there is a real insight what people are really doing, because sometimes managers just assume they know, but do they really know? So it's good to know what people are doing, and why things get stuck, and what are the slowest stages, because then you have ability to correct those workflows and better allocate work between employees. And for regular employees, it's also a benefit, because the system is suggesting the next decision, so you can work more quickly. System will suggest what you should do in certain circumstances. And also, if you want to find a document, you will always see the current version of the document. You can also see previous versions, so you can see how the document was changed. And also, if you are a new employee, or if you want to use new process that you were not using before, system will guide you through the process, because system already knows what other people were doing, so will help you to do the same. Also some technical information about the system. It's supposed to be as easy as email. So you have just you can just send the wherever you have your case and your documents. You send it as an email to another person. It's web-based with SaaS model. We have multiple languages. Recently, we also added French language. Of course, we have US English. System integrates with other systems, especially with SharePoint, with SAP, and we also integrated with other ERP and CRM systems. So we also have support for scanners and OCR because we can use the system to process documents that are in paper version and you need to scan them. So just to give you a better understanding why we are different, that it is possible to make the implementation very fast and cheap, and the cost of maintenance is lower because it's very easy to make any changes, and the discovered procedures are real. So they are updated all the time, so they are real. So just short information about business model. It can start from $10 per user per month. There is also option to buy a permanent license and then pay a yearly maintenance fee. Setup costs also are pretty low. Of course, you can spend much more money if you want to do some extensive integration, but it's not always necessary. We have already very nice customers using our software from many industries, including banks, telco companies, food industry, also some manufacturing companies, engineering companies, etc. So we have a very nice customer base already, and that's all from the presentation point of view. So my question is if everything was understood and if you have any questions to what I've shown. If you have any questions, just please type in the chat box. And I will try to respond to them. You can ask me questions anytime you want. In the meantime, I will just follow and we'll go to the live demo. So you will see how the system works in reality. So this is the web application. I can just log in. So, okay, in the meantime, I got some questions, so I'll try to respond to them. Okay, first question was, can I give specific examples of some of the systems you have worked on? We have we made the integration with especially with SharePoint and also with ERP. So maybe it will also give you some overview of what processes that we were implementing. For sure, some HR processes like vacation request, changes in salary and other things like that. If some employee requires training and needs to request training, these are the processes that can be done in the system. Also invoice acceptance, purchase acceptance, and many others. One of the customers is networks of restaurants, and they open new restaurants, and the most complex process is opening new restaurant, because it really takes time to open new restaurants. It's like 40 steps to open new restaurants, including legal problems, real estate, employment, etc. So there are lots of things that have to be done, but also some pretty simple things like making a change in the menu of the restaurant. So that also can be a process. Another question, where is the AI? I will show you some examples about artificial intelligence. So, for example, but before I start, I will just show you what you see on the screen. This is you have the list of the processes that are already running. So you can see that there's different kinds of processes like phone purchase, delivery request, test aircraft and like incoming and outgoing mail, accepting a new template and stuff like that, holiday request. So there are lots of things that you can do in the system, and also you can see at what stage you are. Let's open some like this delivery request. And you can see that it's a little bit similar to email. You see from whom to who was the sent, what was the current stage, and you can see that there is some form with some data that you put. This is in this example is delivery request, so you can see that there are some information what to deliver to whom, to which company, what should be delivered, etc. And this form can have different types of fields, including dates, signatures, amounts, tables, etc. And even we have QR code and other barcodes. So you can build it very easily. If you want to add something new, you just click Add New Field to the form, and you can just decide what kind of field you want to add. There are lots of types, including short text, long text, some numbers, hyperlinks, dates, dictionaries, references to other cases, signatures, and more complicated things like even external page or external web application, some data from other system like from SQL table and barcodes, etc. So you can just add it as a business user. You can see the diagram, which is pretty important. So this is one of the elements where we use artificial intelligence. So people are just doing what they are doing, and system is analyzing what they are doing. And the diagrams are not drawn by human; they are drawn by the system. I can show you that I can change even the algorithm, and the same data will be drawn differently. And I can also change it if it is by the stage, maybe just by the user. It is like who is using this, or maybe the combination of both. So you can see what are possible things that can happen here. So and this is all drawn by the algorithm. And also, if I create a completely new case with this delivery request, let's okay, delivery request. If I create new one, I will show you something, because let's say I create new one and I put some information. Maybe I also need to send something to IBM. And if I click forward, system will try to guess what should be the next step. And system saw some cases in the past and analyzed, okay, most probably it's like 20% sure that it will be, the next step should be approval. I can say, yeah, that's right. Or maybe I can want to jump to some other stage. I can do it. I can even create new one. So if there is completely new situation, and let's say I need to send it to a lawyer, or I know, to some additional acceptance, I can create the stage just from here, and system will learn it. But let's say I click approval, and system will suggest who should receive it. And now I was usually sending this to myself, so this is the right guest. I just send it to myself. But I can put someone else, like, I know, some other guy, and system will try to find the right person from the list of users. But if I want to send it to the person that was suggested, I just click this and click send. And this is how it works. So it's very easy. I just put information, I just send to the right person, and I will see it on the diagram that the data is already here, it's drawn, that it took 1 minute to go from this step to this step, but usually it takes 3 minutes. So this case goes a little faster than usually. So I can see it. If I want to make any exception, I can see that there was some exception already. So someone skipped from the request directly to the delivery. If I don't want it to happen in the future, I can set a log, like a soft log, and it will be warning if somebody wants to use it. So this is very convenient, very easy to use. Also, if you have I will show you some other example of the delivery request that was doing in the past. So let's say I have some documents. I can see documents here attached, and if I show the document, I can see it. And even if I am on the form and let's say I want to retype something from the document, I can do it pretty easily. I just click this icon, and I see the document. I can even zoom it and retype something from it. So this is pretty simple to put some information from the scanned document. Also, I can I have lots of other options, like I can set deadlines, add documents, add scans, put signatures, connect to some other cases, and etc. So there is lots of things that I can do with the case, and so this is another thing that a system is learning. System can learn that that we have new paths, new stages. Also, it's also kind of way to learn something new, that business users know that they need something new on the form. Let's say, okay, we have QR code, but I also need some, I know, accounting number. Okay, where to put it? Let's put to the confirmation, or maybe confirmation ID. Or confirmation code, and it's just the text. I can add it, and it will show up on the form. You can see this is here. So this is, I have a place where I can put data and save it. So this is a system learned that there can be some more data on this form, and all the things that we have. We have decision trees which are trying to guess what would be the next step, and also we have the additional algorithm based on text mining. So system is analyzing what documents I attached to the case. If it is a paper document, it's there is OCRs. So we take the text content, and based on it, we try to find what is the what should be the next step. So we have suggestions from both algorithms, and there is a new feature that we are working on, and pretty soon it will be ready. That system can find if the case is somehow uncommon, if there are not typical people involved in the process. So perhaps the process of acceptance was different than usually, or maybe it goes too fast or too slow. Maybe there are different stages than usually. System will make will show some warnings if there is something very uncommon about the case. You can see also on the list that some cases can be sent to a group, not to one person. If this is sent to the group, you can see that is like marketing group. And if I want to do it, I can assign this to me and do it. Okay, I have another question. Can artificial intelligence find better practice patterns? Okay, the whole idea of artificial intelligence here is that it's kind of complicated in the background, but from the user's perspective, it's very simple, because whenever I open a case, I can just click forward, and the system is trying to guess what should happen next. You saw before that when system managed to learn something, maybe I will open some other case that was used more. The system will try to guess what is what should be the next step. Let's do it like here, forward, and we'll have some suggestions like here. So what the next step, and what should be the next person. So this is the intelligence, and you can imagine many situations. Like, for example, you have a secretary, and if the new document comes, you need to decide to whom to send it. So system can read it and guess that it looks like a claim, and maybe should be sent to the claim department. It's not just statistics. It's just really the suggestions depend on what is the content of the document. So this is how it works. And also this intelligence is for making as much flexibility as possible. So normally you need to define very precisely what is the the process. And here you need to do it. And let's say we have here in the system many procedures that we already have. But let's say you want to create a completely new one. I'm a business user and I think, okay, I need the process of like food order. So let's say I want to order food for my colleagues in the office. So maybe it will be just a category request, and what should be like collect needs, and then maybe purchase, maybe there's a bit delivery, and then we need to collect money, and then it's done. So if I do it like that, I don't need to put lots of data here. I just put what I think the process should look like. I create the procedure, and now it's ready. I can start using it. Okay, so I have the diagram already. System doesn't know what to put on the form because I didn't tell yet what should you put, but I already have the diagram. And let's say I want to put something on the form. So let's say kind of food, and let's say I want to make it a choice, and let's say pizza, sushi, I don't know, Chinese or Italian or American. Okay, let's put it. And maybe we already have it. So maybe how many people? How many meals? Maybe someone wants to eat 2 meals, so it's not a problem. Just let's put it as a number and add it. And we already have it, and we can collect the data, and let's say I want to pizza for, or maybe, I don't know, Italian food, and maybe 4 meals. I save it, and I can send it to purchase, and let's say there is a guy who is doing this this purchase for us, and we have it, and we can also then modify this this procedure. Let's say we want to make it more complex. I can go to administration. Now I will do something more sophisticated. I can modify the form. Let's say let's put a table. What or maybe order, and let's put it as a table, and in the table we can put like a person, and so it will be the user, or maybe just make it as a text field, and we can put what or food, just, and maybe I know price, and let's put it like the currency. And when you have it, it's just enough to reload it, and you can see that I can add some details here, like I know John wants I know spaghetti, and it will cost like 15 bucks, and maybe Mary want to eat salad, and it will be 5 bucks, and we already have it. It's that easy to create completely new process, and then we can use it, and system will learn how to solve it. And if I want to then send it to someone on another stage, let's say I want to just skip it and just want to go back maybe to collect needs, and I want to send it to, let's say, to myself, you will see that system is analyzing this all the time, and it will be something new on the diagram. So you can see that system drawn the new path here. So the system is learning whatever we do. System is aggregating this data. So do you have any other questions about it? So if you do, just please let me know. I will show you some more things that, for example, if we have the data here, we can make reports of it. So for example, I can put the data with this kind of food, and I can group it by kind of food, and let's also put some how many meals, and this is a number, so I can put a sum. Now I have just one case, so it will be pretty simple. It will be just one order here, and it's like Italian food. But I can, of course, put some more data, and it will load. I can save the conditions here, and then use it later. So, for example, I can load some other report that I prepared in the past, like this one, and you can see I just can load it and see the report here. So all the data are stored in the database. It's pretty easy to take them out, and also any other system can take it out, or you can also export it to Excel. If you want to export all the data, just click at export, and you will have it. So you have all the data here. So whatever was collected, you can use it. We have, of course, support for things like scans. I already told you about it. So if you scan something, it gets to the system, and you can see it. You can attach it to existing case or create new case. So there are lots of things. It's not a good time to show you all the functionalities because there's lots of them. I will just show you some very basic things, or just give you an overview. So you can define the stages. You can do it very easily, but you can make changes, like you can put reminders. You can define who can, which users are allowed on every stage. You can redefine the form, so you can make changes like, let's say, I want this order to be put at the top. I can move it up. I can change that the section should be in 2 columns. It's pretty easy to do it. I can put some rules. Let's say if I want that there is always I send to delivery, or send for delivery, and it should be at when we collect needs, we send it to, or maybe to purchase, send to purchase. And I always send it to a specific person, so I can create it like that. I can change the icon like this one, and I create it. You will see what happens when I have this case. Now I have this button that I just defined, and it will just send to the right step. I just click it, and it's done. So when I open it, it will be on the purchase, and on the diagram you will see what happens. So now we are here on purchase. So there's lots of things that you can define, and if you want to make very sophisticated rules, it's also possible. It's not for regular business users, but it's for more advanced users. You can use scripting language. We have scripting language with lots of functions that you can use. It's more or less like it's based on JavaScript, but it's a little similar to macros in Excel. So if you want to make something more sophisticated, you can do it. Like sending emails automatically, setting deadlines, hiding fields, showing fields and stuff like that, or making some calculations on the form, you can easily do it. So I don't want to give you get into details very much. There's lots of settings that you can define, also with permissions and other things that you can define. One of the things that is nice, that you can configure a system so it will read data from some mailbox and create new cases. So let's say you get a request from the customer by email, system can create new case for that. And if you want to export data to some other system will allow it to make a query to the database. So it's very easy. You can put some your own applications inside. You can put templates of documents, etc. So there is lots of things that can be defined here. Do you have any more questions about the system? So if you have, I'll be happy to answer them. Okay, I don't see any more questions. I got a good word from one of the attendees. Thank you. I'm happy you liked the presentation. So in case you have any more questions, I can answer them now, or also you can send it to me by email. And this question, how to pronounce the name of the company? It's we pronounce it Amodit. So it was a long process of finding the right name. Questions you can send to frank@amodit.com or mark@amodit.com. So you can and this question, what Amodit means. It was created as adaptive modeling of documents flow, and IT stands for intelligent technology. So it's kind of abbreviation. It's kind of complex in a way. So it was just all about intelligence and adaptivity. So that was the idea of the whole system. So it works. We have really nice customers using it. So if you want to be one of them, or if you want to become our partner, just let us know. So if you have any more questions, just please send me an email. And if there are no other questions, I would like to thank you all for attending this webinar. Yeah, one more thing that I can show you. We have a blog. Of course, we have the web page where you can see many things, and also we have a blog when we put information about new things that we have. So if you want to learn something more, or if you want to write about us, also feel free to do it. So we are growing and we are interested in finding new customers and partners. So thank you again for watching, and have a nice day. Thank you. Goodbye.